Hello, and a very warm welcome back to our channel. Today, we delve into a topic that touches nearly every aspect of our lives, particularly as we navigate our later chapters, our finances. Talking about money can sometimes feel uncomfortable or complicated, but approaching it with the clarity and perspective that comes from years of experience can transform anxiety into a sense of security and empowerment. The financial wisdom gleaned over a lifetime isn't necessarily about complex investment strategies or chasing quick riches. Often, those priorities belong to earlier stages of life. Instead, the focus naturally shifts towards something arguably more profound: achieving stability, ensuring security for the years ahead, protecting what has been carefully built, and aligning our spending with what truly brings value and peace of mind. It's about navigating changing circumstances with prudence and foresight. Think of financial well-being in later life not as a race to accumulate more, but as skillfully tending a garden that needs to sustain you for the long term. It requires careful planning, regular attention, protection from pests like scams or unexpected costs, and thoughtful decisions about how to use the harvest. So, let's explore some core principles that often emerge from decades of managing money, starting with a fundamental shift in perspective. Principle 1. Shift focus from accumulation to preservation and prudent spending. For much of our working lives, the financial emphasis is rightly on growth and accumulation. Saving for a down payment, investing for retirement, building a nest egg. We focus on increasing our net worth. However, as we transition into retirement or semi-retirement, a crucial mental and practical shift needs to occur. The primary goal often evolves from growing wealth to preserving what we have accumulated and ensuring it lasts for potentially many years to come. This doesn't mean burying money under the mattress. Appropriate low-risk investments still play a role in combating inflation, but the tolerance for higher-risk ventures typically decreases. Protecting your principal, the core amount you've saved, becomes paramount. This shift requires a different mindset, one focused on stewardship rather than aggressive expansion. Equally important is the concept of prudent spending. This isn't about deprivation, but about making conscious, deliberate choices about how your resources are used. With potentially fixed or more limited income streams, understanding where your money goes and ensuring it aligns with your genuine needs and values becomes critical. Ask yourself, does this purchase or expense truly enhance my well-being? Does it align with my priorities for this stage of life, which might include travel, hobbies, time with family, healthcare, or leaving a legacy? A long life also teaches the powerful, cumulative impact of inflation. A dollar saved 50 years ago buys far less today. Recognizing this reality is key to preservation. Your savings need to at least keep pace with inflation to maintain their purchasing power over potentially 20, 30, or even more years of retirement. This awareness informs both investment decisions seeking modest growth over inflation, and spending plans anticipating rising costs for essentials like healthcare, housing, and utilities. It's about managing resources wisely for an unknown, potentially lengthy time frame. This leads directly to understanding the resources you actually have at your disposal. Principle 2. Understand and maximize your income streams. In retirement, income often comes from multiple sources rather than a single paycheck. It's absolutely vital to have a clear, accurate picture of all these streams, how much they are, how often they arrive, and how secure they are. Common sources include government pensions or social security benefits, workplace pensions, defined benefit or defined contribution withdrawals, income from investments, dividends, interest, withdrawals from retirement savings accounts, like 401ks or IRAs, perhaps rental income, or even earnings from part-time work. Take the time to thoroughly understand each source. For government benefits, know your exact entitlement, the payment schedule, and any conditions, like cost of living adjustments. Are you receiving everything you are eligible for? Sometimes programs exist that people aren't aware they qualify for. For workplace pensions or retirement accounts, understand the withdrawal rules, tax implications, and any survivor benefits. For investments, know the expected income generation and the associated risks. It's also wise to periodically review these income streams. Pension rules can change, investment returns fluctuate, and eligibility for certain benefits might need reaffirmation. Don't assume everything will continue exactly as it is indefinitely. Stay informed. Furthermore, if income feels insufficient, explore legitimate options for maximizing it. Could part-time work that you enjoy supplement your income? Are there skills or assets, like a spare room, that could generate revenue? Are there any government assistance programs related to healthcare, housing, or utilities you might qualify for? Knowledge here is power and provides the foundation for realistic planning. And that realistic planning is our next crucial principle. Principle 3. Create and regularly review a realistic budget for your current life. The word budget sometimes makes people groan, evoking feelings of restriction. But think of a budget not as a constraint, but as a roadmap, a tool that gives you control and clarity over your financial journey in retirement. A budget tailored for later life often looks very different from one created during peak earning years. Your expenses change, income streams differ, and priorities shift. Start by tracking your actual spending for a month or two to get an honest picture of where your money is currently going. Then, create a budget based on your current income streams as identified in Principle 2 and your anticipated expenses. Be comprehensive. Include fixed costs like housing, rent, mortgage, property taxes, insurance, utilities, and loan payments. Estimate variable costs like groceries, transportation, personal care, and household supplies. Crucially, don't forget categories particularly relevant later in life: healthcare. This is often one of the largest and most unpredictable expenses. Factor in insurance premiums, co-pays, deductibles, medications, prescription and over-the-counter dental, vision, hearing aids, and potential costs for assistive devices. It's wise to budget generously here. Potential long-term care. While not everyone will need it, planning for the possibility of future costs related to in-home care, assisted living, or nursing home care is a prudent, though often difficult, consideration. Understanding potential costs and options in your area is part of realistic budgeting. Leisure and social activities. Maintaining social connections and enjoying hobbies is vital for well-being. Budget for activities that bring you joy. Travel, dining out, club memberships, entertainment, inflation. As mentioned, build in an allowance for rising costs over time. A budget isn't a set-it-and-forget-it document. Life circumstances change. Healthcare costs might increase unexpectedly. You might decide to take a special trip. Or inflation might rise faster than anticipated. Review your budget at least annually. And anytime there's a significant change in your income, expenses, or life situation like a change in health or marital status, adjust it as needed to keep it realistic and functional. These principles, shifting focus, understanding income, and budgeting realistically, form the bedrock of financial security in later life. But there are other important practical steps, including managing any remaining debt wisely and protecting yourself from those who might seek to take advantage. Reviewing your budget regularly empowers you to make informed decisions, rather than reacting emotionally to financial fluctuations. It provides a crucial roadmap. These principles, shifting focus to preservation, understanding your income, and budgeting realistically, form the bedrock. But there are other important practical steps to consider for true financial peace of mind, including dealing wisely with any outstanding obligations. Principle 4. Manage debt strategically or aim for elimination. Carrying significant debt into retirement can be a major source of stress and can severely limit your financial flexibility. When living on a potentially fixed income, while some manageable debt, like a low-interest mortgage nearing its end, might be acceptable within a solid plan, high-interest debt, particularly credit card debt, can quickly erode savings and peace of mind. The perspective of years often emphasizes the profound freedom that comes from being debt-free. If you are still carrying debt as you approach or enter retirement, make a strategic plan to tackle it. Prioritize paying down high-interest debts first, as they cost the most over time. Explore options like consolidating debt to potentially lower interest rates, but be wary of schemes that seem too good to be true. Most importantly, exercise extreme caution about taking on significant new debt in later life, especially for non-essential purchases. Financing large expenditures when your income stream is less flexible can create unnecessary risk and pressure. Aiming for, or achieving, a debt-free status is often one of the most powerful steps towards financial security in the golden years. Alongside managing what you owe, it's equally critical to protect what you have from those who might seek to take advantage. Principle 5. Be vigilant against scams and fraud. Unfortunately, older adults are often specifically targeted by scammers and fraudsters. These individuals can be incredibly sophisticated and convincing, preying on trust, fear, or loneliness. The wisdom gained over a lifetime includes developing a healthy skepticism and recognizing the warning signs. Be aware of common scams. Callers pretending to be from the government, Social Security, IRS, Medicare, demanding immediate payment or personal information. Tech support scams claiming your computer is infected. Romance scams, building relationships online only to ask for money. Fraudulent investment opportunities, promising unrealistically high returns. Emails or texts with suspicious links, asking for account details. Phishing. And even people pretending to be grandchildren in trouble needing urgent funds. Key red flags include urgency. Scammers pressure you to act immediately. Legitimate organizations rarely do this. Secrecy. They might tell you not to tell anyone else, like family or advisors. Unusual payment methods. Requests for payment via gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency are almost always scams. Threats or emotional manipulation. They might threaten arrest, use fear tactics, or play on your emotions. Unsolicited contact. Be wary of unexpected calls, emails, or messages asking for personal or financial information. The cardinal rule is, never give out personal information, like your social security number, bank account details, or Medicare number, or send money to someone you don't know and trust based on unsolicited contact. If something feels off, it probably is. Hang up the phone, delete the email, block the number. Independently verify any claims by contacting the supposed organization through official channels you find yourself, not numbers or links provided by the suspicious contact. Never be rushed or pressured into making a financial decision. A healthy dose of caution is your best defense. Protecting what you have also involves planning for unforeseen events. Principle 6. Prepare for the unexpected emergency fund and essential planning. Life is unpredictable at any age, and having a financial safety net becomes even more crucial in later life. An emergency fund specifically for retirement is vital. This isn't your regular savings or investment portfolio. It's readily accessible cash set aside for unexpected major expenses. Think a significant home repair, like a new roof or furnace, large uninsured medical bills, or essential car repairs. Aiming for 3 to 6 months worth of essential living expenses in an easily accessed savings account can provide immense peace of mind, preventing you from having to sell investments at a bad time or go into debt when emergencies strike. Beyond immediate emergencies, prudent planning also involves looking slightly further ahead. This includes having essential legal documents in place. While it can be uncomfortable to think about, having a valid will ensures your assets are distributed according to your wishes after you pass. Just as importantly, for your own well-being during your lifetime are documents like a durable power of attorney, appointing someone you trust to make financial decisions if you become unable, and an advance healthcare directive or living will, outlining your wishes for medical treatment if you cannot communicate them. These documents aren't just about managing assets. They are about ensuring your autonomy and wishes are respected, and easing the burden and potential conflicts for your loved ones during difficult times. Review these documents periodically, especially after major life changes. Finally, remember that you don't have to navigate complex financial waters alone. Principle 7. Seek trustworthy advice when needed. Financial matters, particularly around retirement planning, taxes, investments, and estate planning, can be complex. It's okay not to have all the answers. In fact, wise individuals often recognize when they need expert guidance. However, it is crucial to seek advice from trustworthy, qualified, and unbiased sources. Be extremely wary of unsolicited financial advice or high-pressure sales pitches, especially those promising guaranteed high returns, often a sign of a scam. Look for reputable professionals. Consider a Fuenly financial advisor. They are paid directly by you for their advice and don't earn commissions by selling specific products, which helps reduce conflicts of interest. Interview potential advisors, check their credentials and disciplinary history, and make sure you understand their fee structure and feel comfortable with them. Reputable non-profit credit counseling services can offer help with budgeting and debt management. Government agencies like the Social Security Administration or your state's Department on Aging often provide valuable resources and information. Your local senior center might also offer workshops or referrals. The key is to choose advisors whose primary interest is your financial well-being, not their own commission. And always ensure you fully understand any advice or product before making a decision. Don't be afraid to ask questions until you feel clear and confident. Conclusion: cultivating financial peace of mind. Achieving financial security in the golden years isn't about having vast riches. It's about managing your resources wisely to support a life of dignity, independence, and peace. It involves a shift in focus towards preservation, understanding and maximizing your income, budgeting realistically for your current life, managing debt strategically, protecting yourself vigilantly from scams, planning for emergencies and the future, and seeking trustworthy advice when you need it. These principles, honed through decades of experience, offer a roadmap not just for financial stability, but for the peace of mind that allows you to truly enjoy this chapter of life without constant money worries. Taking proactive steps, even small ones, can make a significant difference. What financial lessons has life taught you? Do you have any practical tips that have helped you navigate your finances in later life? Please share your thoughts and wisdom in the comments below. Learning from each other strengthens us all. If you found this discussion on financial wisdom helpful, please give the video a like and subscribe to Elderly Wisdom for more practical insights and reflections. Sharing this video could help someone else feel more secure and empowered about their financial future. Thank you for joining us today. May you manage your resources with wisdom and confidence, paving the way for security and peace in the years ahead. Until next time, be well.